How poetic. My first experience of the TA in Auckland is a long walk down a beach. Thankfully this one only took 4 hours instead of 4 days, so I can't complain all that much.
Looks cold, looks very cold. Oh, yep, it's cold. Oh, yeah, it's chilly. I just looked behind me, and this is what I saw. Right, I'm gonna start moving a bit faster.
To be honest, worrying about an approaching storm was a welcome distraction from the main thing that was weighing on my mind. The thing that I was reluctantly approaching with every step. The dome.
It's a chicken. Can I help you? No? Alright. You can leave now.
For those braver souls who had been through the Rakaya forest further north, the dome forest is tame by comparison. For me, yeah, a bit of a different story.
This is what I was expecting. Lots of mud. Easy. Ooh, ooh. Little slide there.
The mixture of slippery mud with steep gradients on a track in desperate need of maintenance stressed me out to no end. Not helped in the slightest when faster, more confident hikers would just waltz right by me like it was nothing.
Made it. That was muddy. Very, very muddy. Alright, here goes nothing. Please be nice.
Apart from that small section on the road, I could not escape the mud. And because of how slow I was going, I started worrying that I would not reach camp before sunset. Thankfully, I managed to connect with a couple of people going at a fairly similar pace to me, which provided some welcome encouragement to keep pressing on, making good time through the final rough section on what was my least favorite day on the entire trail.
Top of the dome. 1.5 k's to go. It has been a long day. All of that for this view. To be honest, it is pretty good. But wait, it gets better. Stairs! Stairs! Oh, well, that was lazy than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was climb over the rock, do a nice clip, and then just, walk around it.
You gotta make it look really difficult.
Yeah.
After such an intense day, I was looking forward to taking things a bit easier, a feeling that was echoed by 2 other hikers who, spoiler alert, you're going to see a lot of throughout this journey. What the North Island lacks in scenery, it makes up for with amazing hospitality in the form of dozens of trail angels who open up their homes and properties for us. Tonight's accommodation would be at one of these places, staying at a farm owned by a fellow TA hiker by the name of Stu. We gotta give you a rundown of what's in Stu's woolshed. It's a lovely little spot he's opened up, Stu did the walk, I believe last season. And yeah, he's converted this woolshed into this place for hikers to stay. So bunk beds over there, double bed there, big old couch there, another couch down there, another couch there, pool table,
sink, bathroom in there. It's pretty good, honestly. Did not expect to have this much stuff in a shed. I thought it'd just be a couple of bunk beds and not much else, but this is a lovely place.
The town of Puhoi marked the start of a unique stage of Te Araroa, because the official trail runs along the Puhoi River, requiring a 2-hour kayak to enter home.
That's clever.
The name Puhoi means slow water. There's no rapids, no fast currents, no major obstacles in our way, making for a very relaxing journey.
That is a pretty rainbow. Oh, and now it's a double.
With green forests giving way to beaches and suburban streets, the trail got increasingly busy and built up, most of the traffic coming from local residents, cycling, walking their dogs, or going for a swim in the ocean. Let's be real, apart from a few exceptions, the trail through Auckland isn't overly exciting. So to make things easier on myself, I caught a bus from Browns Bay into the city, checked into a hostel, and then slack-packed the rest of the way.
It is a very chilly, very windy morning, but it's gonna be a good day because the big pack is back in Auckland. Just got my little day pack on with only just like a few things. It's a lot lighter. Goal for today, get to Auckland City. The stretch goal is to go a bit further south, maybe make Mount Eden if I can.
Carrying only a third of my usual load, I made quick work of the northern beaches, reaching the World War II era gun emplacements on North Edge before taking a ferry across the harbour into the centre of Auckland. Still feeling good with plenty of light left in the day, I decided to keep heading south through some of Auckland's pretty inner city parklands. Mount Eden is one of dozens of extinct volcanoes that Auckland has been built on, and was easily the highlight of my walk through the city. Despite this being my stretch goal for the day, I pressed on, determined to reach the 600-kilometre mark at the base of One Tree Hill.
K's complete. This spot right here, just past the gate, up to One Tree Hill. to my day of pain.
When I first began planning my journey on the trail, I came across a blog post of a guy who walked from the centre of Auckland all the way to Drury. For some reason, I read that post and thought that sounded like a pretty good idea. Considering I completed the first 10 kilometers of it yesterday, I figured my odds were pretty good. Let me be clear, this is an incredibly dumb idea. The only good reason for doing this is just to get this part of Auckland over and done with.
The time is now 4:15 PM, but I still have 18 Ks left to go. This day is insane. Like, I knew it would be insane, I didn't realize just how insane walking 52 Ks would be.
It's easy to see why it's not unusual for thru hikers to skip this section, because yes, it is very dull. Apart from a few small sections, I spent most of my time on footpaths next to busy, loud roads to the south of Auckland. Past the airport, there is no scenery worth stopping for, and your ears are constantly filled with the sounds of cars, trains, and other forms of noise pollution.
That pub is my finish line. It has taken me almost 12 and a half hours on trail, 51.8 kilometers.
With all of that said, I'm still glad I did it, and it's a day that I look back on fondly. To help me recover, my time in the Auckland region finished with a short walk from Drury to a trail angel's house near the town of Bombay.
So I think I'm about to spend my first night alone on the trail. I don't think anyone else is coming up to where I am tonight. So it's just me. Where are my ducklings? Oh, here's ducklings. My ducklings. Hi. Very small.